Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay and this is Joelle, and we are the Registered Dietitians with Seaway Valley Community Health Center. So back to school season is upon us, and we know that this can be a chaotic time, but it can also be a really fun time and a great opportunity for a fresh new start. We also know that children are very hungry and need to eat between their meals, so today we thought we would focus on talking to you guys a little bit about after school snacks.
Yeah, so for a lot of kids and teens, right, it's very common to come home with a huge appetite, feeling so hungry, feeling like we can eat everything and anything in sight, right? And that makes a lot of sense because oftentimes by the time we get home from school, we went a long period of time without eating, or even if we did eat, we used up a lot of energy, right? So we were focusing at school, we were learning, maybe we were moving around, being really active, playing. So coming home from school and having that after school snack is very important. Children especially need to eat about every 2 to 3 hours, right? That's really important in order to keep their energy levels up, and to just provide them with all the nutrition that they need. So kids especially, they have really small tummies compared to us adults, and they can't eat everything or eat a large amount of food in one sitting. So these snacks are a great way to kind of bridge that gap between meals to provide them the adequate nutrition that they need.
So, like Joelle mentioned, afternoon snacks or after school snacks are very important. But how can you ensure that you're providing your child with a balanced, nutritious snack without spoiling their dinner? We know that it can be really difficult when you get home from school to try and figure out what a nice, balanced snack is. If you have very hungry kids or ravenous kids looking to eat whatever is available, it's hard to kind of take the time to think about what to provide them. Another really good tip is to have a list of these snacks. So if you have, favorites of your kids, or if some of these go over well with them, you can create a list that you have, keep it on the fridge and rotate through so that when you're doing your groceries, you can stock your pantry or have these things in your fridge so that they're there, they're convenient, they're ready to go. That way you're not giving your kids the same thing every single day, but you have a list that you can kind of rotate through as the weeks go on. So today what we did is laid out a bunch of different snack ideas. You've heard us say many times that when making a balanced snack, you want to look for a source of fiber and a source of protein. So instead of going through all of that today, we're just going to give you and go through a variety of different ideas that generally go over pretty well with kids and teens after school today.
These are all, again, balanced, incorporating that fiber and protein that we always talk about. And these are all really great ideas that are quick and easy for that grab and go, right? So here, for example, we have some vegetables that are already cut up, washed, ready to go, with some roasted chickpeas on the side for your protein. Here we have a cut up apple with some oat bites. Here we have a hummus chickpea crisps. They're these crackers. Basically, these are a really good source of fiber, super delicious, super flavorful. But they don't have a whole, huge amount of protein, so that's why, though they're made with chickpeas, that's why we did pair it with a little can of tuna. Here we also have just a small little wild butter for our protein, a couple pitas, whole grain pitas, and again, some apple slices. Then here, similarly, we have a little yogurt. You could use just like any other yogurt you have at home. We just really like these ones because they're really fun. And then you have, just other fruits here, so like orange slices, apple slices, etc.
The other thing is, don't feel like you have to make all of your snacks homemade. So if you have time, you set aside that designated day for prep, and you do like energy bites or homemade granola bars, that's also wonderful. But we know for convenience and with everyone's busy lifestyles, if you have to buy something, there's a lot of pre-made, prepackaged foods that are high in protein, high in fiber, lower in sodium now, lower in saturated fat, that are good for those, moments where it's hectic and you need to grab something.
What we really want to try to outline here is that some balanced snacks don't have to be boring. They don't have to be, tasteless. They can still taste really delicious and be really flavorful.
Thanks so much for tuning in. You can check out other videos on different snack ideas on our YouTube channel, Seaway Valley Community Health Center, and we'll see you next week.